Hello friends, my name is Manoj Biswas. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic called Mirage. A mirage is an optical illusion which you can experience in a hot desert during the daytime. And it is the gift of a phenomena called total internal reflection of light. In this phenomena, when a ray of light travels from an optically denser medium to an optically rarer medium, then it may return back into the denser medium if the angle of incidence exceeds the critical angle between the two layers. Now, let us understand how this phenomena of total internal reflection helps in the formation of a mirage in a hot desert. During the daytime, when the temperature is rising up, the sand particles get extremely hot, and therefore the air molecules close to the sand particle also get heated up and they start rising. And that makes a difference in the optical densities of these layers of the atmosphere. So if you consider the topmost layer, which will be the optically denser medium, with respect to the layer which is just below it. That means between these two media, this medium will be optically denser and this medium will be optically rarer. Now if you consider the second and the third, then the second layer will be considered as optically denser and the third layer will be considered as optically rarer medium. That means there is a progressive decline in the optical density as we move from top to the bottom. Now consider this tree and a point P at the top of the tree. So consider a ray of light is traveling from point P, going from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Now we know the laws of refraction tell us that a ray traveling from denser to rarer medium will deviate itself away from the normal. Same thing will happen here also. As this ray of light is traveling from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it will bend away from the normal, and then again the ray is traveling from denser to rarer medium, so it will bend itself further away from the normal, and it will keep on doing this repeatedly again and again as it passes through different layers of the atmosphere with different optical densities. And what happens with that? The angle of incidence keeps on increasing slowly and gradually till it comes to point C. Here the angle of incidence exceeds the critical angle between these two layers, and now both the conditions of total internal reflection are fulfilled. First condition is the ray must travel from denser to rarer medium, which is happening here, and the second condition is the angle of incidence becomes more than the critical angle. That condition is also fulfilled at point C. So what will happen? This ray will now return back into the denser medium and it will reach up to the eyes of an observer. So for this observer, this ray is coming from point P dash. It appears to come from point P dash. That means the image of point P will take place at point P dash. Similarly, the image of point Q and R will take place at point Q dash and R dash, and therefore the whole image of this tree will form here as it is received by the observer. So the observer will see the tree as well as the image, and it gives him the impression that there is some water body, maybe a pond or maybe a small lake, where the image of this tree is forming. And you know, in desert we are always thirsty, we are always in search of water, so that person will rush towards the pond in order to get some water, but when he will reach there, he will see there is nothing. It's completely an optical illusion, which is the gift of total internal reflection. A similar kind of optical illusion is also formed in a cold desert, and it is called looming. So hope you like my explanation, and I will see you with a new video. Until then, goodbye.